Once upon a time, far above the clouds where the air shimmered with moonlight and magic, there existed a hidden world. Few had ever seen the realm of the Cloud Riders. These were not grown-ups or wizards or warriors. They were children. Brave, kind-hearted kids who rode magical creatures across the sky, gathering stardust and protecting sleeping dreamers from the horrors of the dark, the nightmares. Each child had a Skyborn, a magical flying creature bonded to them for life. Skyborns came in many shapes and colors. Some looked like giant winged foxes with glowing tails. Others were soft, feathery dragons with sparkling eyes. And some were like great owls with silver feathers and voices that sang like the wind. They soared through the skies on silent wings, with their riders guiding them by starlight. 12-year-old Lena Moonheart sat at the edge of a floating cliff in the Dreamlands, her boots dangling over a swirling cloud stream. She was small, quick, and curious, and tonight, her life was about to change. Behind her stood Captain Thorn, leader of the Cloud Riders. His long blue coat flapped in the wind, and his silver Skyborn, a massive eagle-lion creature named Stormclaw, waited silently beside him. "You're ready, Lena," said Thorn with a soft smile. "Tonight, you fly." Lena's heart pounded like a drum. "Really? Me? My own Skyborn?" Thorn nodded. "You've trained hard. You've earned it." Just then, the clouds parted, revealing a creature descending from the stars. It looked like a blend of deer and dragon, with wings like rippling fabric and antlers glowing with moonlight. Its name whispered itself into Lena's mind like a breeze. Solara. The Skyborn landed gracefully before her, lowering its head. Lena stepped forward, wide-eyed. As her hand touched Solara's muzzle, a bond sealed between them heart to heart, soul to soul. And then, together, they took off into the night sky. Flying through the Dreamlands was like sailing through a painting. Lavender clouds drifted past silver moons, and glowing fish swam in the sky as if it were water. Lena clung to Solara's back as the creature soared higher, wind rushing through her hair. "Time for your first mission," Thorn's voice crackled in her ear through a starlight communicator. "Gather stardust from the aurora ribbons. Stay sharp. Nightmares have been spotted near the dream streams." Lena nodded and leaned forward. "Let's go, Solara." They zoomed toward the aurora ribbon's colorful rivers of light that stretched across the sky. Stardust danced along the beams like fireflies. Lena reached out with her collection net, scooping sparkling clusters into her satchel. Suddenly, the sky dimmed. The colors flickered. A chilling howl echoed through the clouds. From the edges of the dream world, a storm of black smoke twisted into monstrous shapes. Red eyes blinked open in the dark. Nightmares. They weren't just shadows, they were fear itself, made from broken dreams, forgotten wishes, and the deepest doubts of sleeping minds. They prowled the skies looking for unguarded dreamers to infect. Lena gasped as a snarl rang out behind her. A nightmare in the shape of a clawed serpent lunged at her, jaws open wide. Solara twisted midair, dodging just in time. "We have to warn the others," Lena shouted. She lit her dream flare, a glowing spark that burst in the sky like a silent firework. In moments, other Cloud Riders appeared, silhouettes on shining wings. Among them were Tomo on his swift golden hawk dragon, Mira on her glittering jellyfish ray, and Nico with his armored sky tortoise. "Formation Delta!" shouted Captain Thorn, flying in on Stormclaw. The Cloud Riders moved in unison, like stars falling in formation. Lena followed their lead, heart pounding. "Solara, let's loop and trap the serpent." They dove under the nightmare, tricking it into following them through the light of the aurora. Solara flared her wings and the serpent flew directly into a stream of pure stardust. With a screech, the shadow burst into harmless mist. "Nice shot, rookie!" Tomo whooped from above. Just as the riders celebrated, Mira's voice cried out, "There's another! It's heading for a child's dream!" The nightmare dove toward a shimmering bubble far below a dream bubble belonging to a sleeping girl named Ella. Inside it, The child slept peacefully in a field of flowers. "She's defenseless!" Lena shouted. "I'll go!" she added before anyone could stop her. Solara spiraled down at full speed. The nightmare slithered around the dream bubble, trying to infect it. As it began to crack the edges of the glowing sphere, Lena shouted, "No!" She hurled a stardust bomb directly at the nightmare's face. Boom! A flash of light, the creature recoiled, screeching, but not gone. "Solara, the star dive!" Solara roared, her antlers blazing. Together, they shot upward into the clouds, looped into a blinding spin, and came crashing down in a streak of gold, smashing through the nightmare's core. The shadow creature burst apart into a rain of glitter. The dream bubble steadied. Little Ella kept smiling in her sleep. Lena exhaled, hands trembling. Back at Cloudhaven, the writers celebrated around a campfire built from singing meteor embers. Music played, stars winked above, and Skyborns rested quietly beside their bonded riders. "You were incredible," Mira said, tossing Lena a glowing dreamberry. "You saved that girl," added Nico. "I've never seen a dive like that." Captain Thorne approached, his face proud. "You reminded us what it means to be a cloud rider," he said. "To act with courage, even when afraid. To protect those who cannot protect themselves." Lena smiled, her cheeks glowing red. She looked up at the endless sky above, stars stretching far and wide, and for the first time, she didn't feel small. She felt infinite. And so the Cloud Riders continued their watch. Night after night, child after child, dream after dream. With wings of stardust and hearts full of wonder, they rode across the skies, protecting imagination, gathering light, and reminding the world that even in the darkest night, hope always soars. The end.